to one and all present here. My name is Mansi and my roll number is 6121. So today I'm going to tell you the story about the man who made the world laugh. He was not a man, he was a contradiction. From the way he dressed up to the way he used suffering as a way of comedy. A coat too tight, the shoes too big and the hat too small. And the moustache, the tramp they called him. He was not a name in the history of acting. He was the history of acting. But very few people know that Charlie Chaplin, the man who made the world laugh, had to win over life before he could win over the audience. Born in 1889 in London, England, Charlie was born in a very poor family. His father abandoned him when he was just 2 years old. And at the age of 7, he was forced to go into a workhouse, an institution where they sent destitute children to work in exchange for room and board. His mother, who was suffering from mental illness, was committed to an asylum and she died in 1928. Charlie was 9 at that time and he was again forced to go to the workhouse time and again. He and his half-brother Sidney used to dance on the streets for money. Small children collecting pennies in a hat to keep the family going. During this time, Charlie Chaplin took part in stage plays and he enhanced his comedic talents along with his step dancing abilities. Charlie Chaplin, when his brother left for the Navy, Charlie Chaplin, who was 14 years old, was left alone. Education, it went out of the window too. The man who made the world laugh had to face such a horrible childhood. He had seen horrors that most of us won't even survive. The world that had taken so much from him, in spite of that, he found refuge in comedy. His plan was to hide behind the tears of a clown. And so the little tramp of the streets of London became one of the greatest silent film actors to have ever lived. Thank you.